Thank you, Anthony. Dr. Nogueira?
Okay, this is a short story called Music. I'm walking by the supermarket's graffitied back wall, watching tags, erections, and hooded faces lapse behind. Out of the corner of my eye, I see something that doesn't lapse, but follows me step by step. At the top of the wall, someone has spray painted a perfectly lined scale. I stop and look up. The fine lines are straight and equidistant from one another, and I can see that notes have been placed throughout. The scale continues until the end of the wall, and when I look back, I discover that the scale and notes top the wall completely. I decide to retrace my steps to see where the scale begins, to see if it begins with this wall or if it continues around the corner. I cannot read music, but I know that my walking is a song, one in reverse and indistinguishable from honks and slamming doors. When I reach the beginning of the wall, I see that the scale does continue. The 5 lines accommodate the corner effortlessly. I decide to find the scale's beginning, the clef that will mark my return. There is a big door here, like a garage door, and a ramp leading to it. And on top of it all, the scale and its notes continue. The scale is far too high and I'm far too short, but I imagine picking the notes like apples. The low-hanging notes, ripe and crisp, the ones on top, too new. I begin to hum the supermarket's jingle and wonder if that is what the notes record. When I get to the edge of this wall, I see that the scale continues on, even beyond the huge red letters spelling the store's name. I would have expected the clef to be somewhere on this wall, but as I walk and look up, I realize that the song must begin around the corner. I dodge laden carts and shuffling bodies and think that the scale must not have been made by the market's employees or advertising department. It disrupts the free flow of commerce to begin a song on a wall adjoining the main entrance. I imagine someone sneaking here at night, ladder on shoulder, marking a passage at a time. This must have been the work of many nights. I wonder if the employees have even noticed the scale lining their walls. Every day, people work and shop with a song over their heads. Not the muzak that dispels silence, but a song that may be heard in the cashier's totals and the stopped-up wheels' squeaks. I reach the corner and, sure enough, see the uninterrupted scale. As I walk towards the clef, I notice that the notes are getting sparser and sparser, more like punctuation marks than sounds. And finally, I reach a point in the scale where I can no longer see notes. I look forward and also see no clef. There are just 5 lines now, looking more like an architectural design. The lines continue straight, equidistant, and bare. Behind me is a parking lot with no cars, only lines partitioning the ground. I look up at the scale again, and then I start to run along the wall, gaining speed, my arms upraised. With a terrific jump, I soar to meet the empty lines. Grasping the topmost line, I dangle and look at the blank floor beneath me. The line is cutting, so I let myself fall, strumming the wall like a guitar.